So my name is Greg Robbins. My current job title is Production Tech Specialist. My duties involve mostly preventative maintenance on machinery. It can include anything from modifications, repairs, keeping everything lubricated and running smoothly. Or we're working on right now is, building that electronic system that, does reminders and everything. And the more machinery we've got, it's becoming a bigger job, keeping everything maintained and running properly. So a typical work day can be anything from, spending a little bit of time working on that software system, building out the PM logs. Sometimes a PM will come up due, and then we'll have to do things like lubricate or change parts or check on things. Depending on what production schedule looks like, we'll be able to sneak in and get to a machine and, take it apart and look at it, see what things are wearing down, what condition of everything looks like. Lately, it's been a little bit of, we'll have a sprinkler problem or a heating and air conditioning problem that I'll kind of have to coordinate with plumbers and HVAC techs and get them out here and see if we can get it all fixed. Some of the challenges, like for example, we got a set of cough drop equipment in, and the equipment was thrown in trucks and had everything from, dings and dents and feet broken off and problems like that. So when we got the equipment in, it was in pretty rough shape, and I knew it was a pretty daunting job to figure out how it would all go together and work and everything. It didn't really come with any instructions or manuals or really videos on how to put it all together. So I really just kind of estimated how things had to work together and how they had to go and how they had to fit in the room. So that was a daunting challenge to overcome and figure out, because I knew that it's a process. It's a product that we're going to make that we're going to have to make money on. It's a lot riding on it, but also the rewards of being able to figure a problem out is, I don't know. For me, it's what keeps me up, getting up every day, and keeps me moving in life. It's a little bit. There's a certain amount of stress that keeps you worrying about. Okay, what do I have to do tomorrow? Or this broke down. How am I going to fix that tomorrow? But I think the part that's so rewarding is getting that overcome and figuring it out, and knowing that you did that without help or someone doing it for you. There's so much more to learn. Now I've gotten to get into welding and 3D printing and 3D design. I've got to see more complex machinery that do more complex operations. One of my really favorite things is finally being able to go to the expos. Where they bring out all the machinery and everything, and seeing how big the industry is and all the things you can do. So that really is just a constant, it blows my mind how much there is out there to learn, what can we do to improve things and improve processes and make things better. So there's always something more, something new. I come in one day and I'll learn something I had no idea about. When I was really young, my mom had appliances that would break down, or a blender would go out or something like that. She'd hand it off to me with a screwdriver and say, "Here you go, figure it out, learn, mess with it." She'd come back and it would be all torn apart all over the floor and in pieces, I don't think she ever expected to really have it put back together, but it was just the opportunity to learn and figure out how it worked and everything. So I've always been someone that looks at something and can kind of see how it's supposed to work or how it might work, and then kind of estimate how the designers would have put that together and for what reasons and everything. You'll find me doing anything from working on the car, working on motorcycles. I love tinkering with electronics and batteries and solar panels and that kind of thing. Okay, so this is one of my current projects I've been working on. This is our new stand-up cartoner. We've got to get it up and running. This will actually put the clear 1.5 ounce clear boxes. Will actually box it. You can see it's got quite a small footprint compared to our long machine that does the similar process. Folds the box, puts the bottle in, glues it, ejects it. What I'm working on right now is I'm trying to get the lock code on the top of the box. With the machine like this, it's running this way. There's really only two options, either on the front there where it's running by, or on the top. So this is a printer we just picked up that is much lower profile than our big bulky, inkjet printers that go on there, and it can fire up instantly. So I'm working on a bracket that will allow me to put the printer right there and have the box run by it and print on the top of the box cleanly. So that's the challenge right now. This is a bracket I was able to machine and kind of mock up here to to hold that printer in place. Really, you can order these machines made that way, but we weren't really sure where we wanted it on the box. We can always figure it out. So that's my current project.